I am the philosopher, and I know this because I have tasted chicken sadness. Bear with me, I think I can explain. The day was ordinary, so much so I don't quite remember who I was walking with. The chicken burger I just bought smelt very alluring, until the first bite, that is. At which point my senses were hijacked in a way I'd never had them hijacked before. Instead of the anticipated mouthy delight, my mind was filled with imagery, feathers, scaled feet, and the smell thick and rich and rising from within, filling me with an immense discomfort, consuming my psyche and senses all at once with chicken sadness. Dank, stale, soggy, rusty, constrictive, and dark chicken despair. Some people see angels. Some sit around and converse with their gods. Some pull answers from nowhere or have divine geometry and insight spring to mind. And then there's me, on the side of the road, outside KFC, coughing and spluttering about my accidental moment of quantum tasting the universe to a degree I wasn't quite ready for. The person I was with, all I can remember was chicken sadness was too much to explain, so they thought they had just witnessed a sudden dietary change. Actually, I ain't so hungry, is all I can pull out to explain. Now, what has really happened to you? Logically, let's check off some things. I'm studying the nature of everything. At the time, resonance is at the forefront. All is more nothing than something, everything composed of the same table of elements, the myriad differences, just ratios of degree, differences in the patterns, and that is truly all. Energy cannot be destroyed, merely transmuted. Water has memory, light is information. Crystals both store memory and emit energy under pressure. Everything is so much more thick with everything than one can seemingly imagine. So, knowing this, having these background cogs slowly clinking over in the background of the brain, throughout the humdrum of the everyday, this is a constant. One day, cogs align, and essence is realized and becomes true understanding. The nature of the thing is realized in a deep subconscious and organic way, having been slowly drip-fed from my conscious study and condensing in the secret, sacred way the unconscious mind does. Pop. It is realized. The memory persists, the matter merely changes. If all is vibration, arguably light, which is synonymous to information, the vacuum is created that the flesh of the chicken couldn't possibly not contain all such information. The second the mind realized this as the true nature of things, reality merely aligned and unfolded as such, as anticipated, as dictated by understanding. Information is everything. It is the key to seeing what cannot be seen before you know the base patterns. Without the base input, there is no mandala, no Mandelbrot fractal, no unfurling. I was not conscious of this in any way at all. This was the most unexpected experience I had ever had. But in that day, in the back of my mind, subconsciously, I understood the information was all there, merely changed in form, and at least one taste bud, for a moment, was one with everything. Was a truly enlightened being in line and in resonance with the all within all, the secret encoded information within everything. One taste bud truly saw the whole picture and became one with the history of that patty. For a moment, belief was talked to just the right angle that for a second, a flash of all of reality slipped in. The curtain that is the veil blew in the breeze for just a second, and I saw what to the Christians would be the sandal of God, before the trickster turned and disappeared again into the underlying intelligence, the spring from which comes everything. A shape of belief for a moment solidified somewhere deep in my psyche, and the perfect geometry of that shape was the vacuum that pulled reality through it and made itself so. The kaleidoscope revealed its tricks for a second there. Just a second. But boy, what a second it was. There is so much more to everything, and I will always and forever be the philosopher, because I have tasted of chicken sadness. Absurdity is part of our reality. Deal with it. As one man's trash is another's treasure, so can one absurdity be another's awakening, enlightening, a brush with what one would call God.